My name is Lori Wells, and I'm the manager of TrailBlazer Pet Supply.
I am Nick Pizzagno. I'm the territory sales manager for Stella Chewy's in the Northern California, Nevada, and Utah area. So Stella Chewy's was founded by Marie Moody back in 1997. She had Stella and Chewy. The food was developed to help the dogs. Chewy was not doing very well, so she developed this food. Chewy was given about 3 to 4 months to live.
Oh wow!
He then just lived to be about 17 years old. So this food was then patented, made for those dogs, and now she wanted to pass that along to, everybody else to have healthy dogs.
And did she find that like the traditional diets just weren't working for her dog? Is that why she did it?
Exactly, and back then raw food wasn't around.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of kibble, so she found that she went to her vet, and the vet said, you need to look at raw food.
Yeah.
She then went to the butcher shop, bought raw food, bought vegetables, found out the ratios that needed to be put in the food, and she developed Stella Chewy's.
That's amazing. So Nick, tell me, what is a raw diet? What does that mean? A lot of people don't understand the difference between kibble and raw.
We developed this food, we go along the prey model diet. And
Cool.
what the prey model diet is, we're trying to get what a wolf would eat in the wild, because dogs are 98.6% the same as a wolf in the wild internally. The 0.2% that you see is they're visually, you'll see like a Chihuahua and a Rottweiler, they process food exactly the same way.
Absolutely.
So our raw diet is 95% meat, organ meat, and 5% organic fruits and vegetables. And then we have exotics, which is our pheasant, venison, and rabbit, which is at 90% meat and 10% organic fruits and vegetables.
And those unique proteins probably help with dogs that have a lot of food intolerances.
Exactly. And what you can do with our food is you can do an elimination diet. So if you're finding that you're having something's wrong with your dog, maybe you think chicken, you can go to beef. You can go to lamb. But if it has one protein on the front, that's the only protein that's in our food.
Tell me about the benefits of raw.
With raw food, you're going to get a 99% absorption rate. So when you absorb
high.
food 99%, you're getting 50% less waste.
Yes.
And when you go to the store and you're buying kibble, you're getting a 30 to 40% absorption rate. So imagine 60% of that food is being wasted.
That's some expensive poop.
Exactly. So we developed our meal mixers, and we came out with that to cater to the kibble buyer.
Yep.
And it's very easy. You scoop it out, you put it on top. And we say a little raw goes a long way to kickstart your kibble, so that the dog's absorbing that 90%, 99%, and they're getting that much more meat in their diet, so they're not having to be fed as much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Definitely. So this also goes to their good for their teeth and gums.
Mm-hmm.
The two things that wash off of dogs' teeth are proteins and fats.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have white teeth. Also, there's less allergies because they're not extruded, and this extruded food is high heat.
Yeah.
It strips the nutrients away from the food. There's no fillers in our food. It's all natural.
Awesome. So there's a lot of live enzymes, probiotics.
Yes, our probiotics are in there. It shows it on our ingredient panel how many probiotics are in there to help the digestion.
That's great.
Exactly.
That's stuff that you just don't find in your dry food.
So with this food as well, when you're breaking it down, it's very simple to break down because you're dealing with the organ meat and meat, which they're supposed to break down. So then more blood goes to the brain, goes to the muscle, goes to the coat. Better muscle function, better coat, and long lives for a dog.
Man, it just boosts their whole body.
Exactly.
And you really see that.
And definitely, and if there's a little bit of shell shock when you're paying for food, but you're also absorbing this 99% of the time.
Yes.
Think of the benefits that you're not having to go to the vet as much either in the future.
I used to spend a lot of money on vet bills, and now I don't spend that anymore.
Exactly.
I know that there's a lot of companies out there, especially now. We're seeing them pop up all the time,
Definitely.
For raw and freeze-dried. So what sets Stella Chewy's apart from other brands?
Stella Chewy's number one thing is to be safe. So our safety procedures are above and beyond the highest level that you can have in any facility. We have a reactive oxygen species that is, it has an ozonator, and it oxidizes anything in the air, and it emits clean air.
Oh, wow.
We then swab above and beyond any requirements that the FDA requires. They require you to do it once. We do it many times, maybe 8 to 15 times a day. We also have HPP, high pressure processing.
That's right, explain that.
Cold pressing. So what that is we do a grind.
Okay.
We do our final grind, and we take it, we put it in a hyperbaric chamber for 87,000 pounds per square inch for 3 minutes, which kills everything.
That's your bad bacteria.
That's any bacteria.
Yeah, any bacteria.
And in a raw facility, no good bacteria can walk through that front door, period.
Got it.
So even in the organ meat, the only organ meat that can have it is green tripe, and that's in a green tripe facility, and that's all they produce.
Okay.
So what we do is after that, then we spray it with probiotics, and we do a grind and make sure the probiotics are mixed within the whole whole batch.
So you're getting that good bacteria back on there.
Exactly.
That's really important for people to know because they
100%.
think that HBP is everything. Everything's
Yes.
gone, and a lot of raw feeders love those good bacteria.
Yes.
But you're putting it right back on.
And we're finding out that HPP does not kill some of the good bacteria.
Nice.
We have tested
Cool.
on putting the good bacteria, the probiotics on first,
Yes.
but then we also spray it on after to make sure it's in within the whole thing.
Oh man, that's
Whole
really
batch.
cool.
And we have a test and hold procedure on our food too. And what that is you can put our lot number
Okay.
on our website and find out what testing that batch went through.
Oh wow.
And prior to that batch leaving our facility, a third-party company gives us the testing back showing that there's no bad bacteria and has the probiotics in it, and then we can send it out to the community.
Oh, that's so great because for me, it's really important as a pet owner to feel empowered, to be able to research and find out exactly where my food is coming
Exactly.
from. Yeah,
And to
man,
find out
that's
that we have the
awesome.
safety procedures doing that,
Yeah.
and we're forthcoming to the consumer, I think that's great. A few things, other things that we do as well is that we control our meat from the beginning comes in our facility to the end.
That's great.
We do not co-pack our meat.
Oh, I
Our meat
love
is then
that.
packed in our facility.
A lot of people don't know that other companies will use other people's facilities
Mhm.
to process and create their product, and so
And-
you own your own.
Exactly.
Which means you have more control over it.
100%. And in between each species, we do a deep clean. So
Oh,
we deep
that's
clean
cool.
we deep clean all of our stuff, all of our packing.
Didn't
all of
even
our-
know
exactly.
that.
So then at the end of the night, what we do is
Yeah.
we have a whole crew come and break down the whole facility.
Yeah.
Anything that had the meat touch it, we do a deep clean, they put it back on, and then we have another crew come in and do the
That's so
packaging.
huge for dogs that suffer from food intolerances because a lot of times vets are concerned about having not having proteins, small amounts of other proteins in a
Exactly.
clean food, and so
Exactly.
yours is like that. You're already doing that.
We want to be able to have an elimination diet so that consumers or your people that come into your store want to say, hey, my dog can't have chicken, we can have beef. We know there's no chicken in that.
Ah, that's great. So I know that you're constantly expanding and bringing in new, unique, innovative products. So tell us what you have now.
We started out with our frozen product.
Okay,
Because
that's right.
when Marie developed developed the Stella Chewy's,
Yes.
she had to sell frozen, she had
Yes.
freezers in her apartment, she took it on cab rides. She took it to the different stores in New York, and that's how she got it going. So frozen started out first.
Okay.
We have the chicken, beef, we have duck. Those are our top three.
Okay.
We have lamb, surf and turf,
Yep.
and then our exotics are rabbit, pheasant. So then we developed the freeze drying because we want to
Okay.
make it easier for the consumer.
And that's huge for consumers
Exactly.
now. That's
And-
what is really what they're looking for.
Oh,
is
it's so much,
ease
yes.
and not
it's
as
very convenient.
exactly.
So we have the exact same proteins in there, minus the wild boar. That may come out in the future,
Yes.
so you never know.
I hope so.
Yes. And another way we became more consumer friendly is
Yes.
coming out with our meal mixers.
Oh, these have been a huge
Yes.
hit.
A lot of training facilities use them as
Yep.
a topper for kibble. People use them now. They've switched over just using that because they can scoop and go.
Exactly.
That's how we've developed that. Our newest product in that
Yes,
is
tell
our,
about
is our
this
super
one.
blends.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've added superfoods to our meal mixers.
I love that.
It's the same formula as our meal mixer, but we've added the superfoods. So the blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. Highly palatable.
Yes.
A little extra fiber.
Mhm.
A little extra fiber helps with their GI tract
Yes.
and coming out the other end as well.
And the antioxidants
Oh,
for
unbelievable.
free
Exactly.
radicals and reduces cancer. I mean, there's just so many benefits of that.
And when you have this picky eater, which we know that some dogs are picky
Yes.
eaters, this is huge to put on top of their food.
I don't know how many people come in the store like, my dog won't eat fruits and veggies. And I'm like, they will
Exactly.
now. So I know you also have, a lot of people don't realize that you have cat formulas as well. Tell us more about your cat formulas.
So we now have a brand new cat sizes.
And that's right here.
Yes. And they come in 3 different sizes. This is what we're calling as the intro size.
Okay.
And we have a 9 ounce,
Okay.
which is the intermediate, and then we have the 18 ounces. When you really find what your cat likes, because some cats are finicky,
Yep.
you may want to try 3 different ones, and that's why we have these smaller ones.
And you have 5 different proteins.
5
so
different
for
proteins.
those finicky cats.
Definitely, definitely. And cats are carnivorous more than dogs
Yes,
are.
exactly.
This
That's
is
what
a-
I like to like this.
Exactly, 99% meat content.
That's all. So it's less than the dogs even. So
It's higher than the dogs because
Okay.
cats are more carnivorous
Yes.
and they need a little bit higher taurine level, so
Yes.
there's more of a taurine level.
So you
in
do
there.
have the taurine in there.
Yes.
Awesome. And then how do you find that, once cats are eating this, I mean, I would imagine their coat and their all the gum disease that we're seeing with cats, which is not, it's just unheard of.
Hairballs,
Hairballs.
all that stuff. So
Go away.
the great thing about this too is that cats like their food at kill temperature.
Yes.
Now, they're very habitual though, so if you're going to give them a can, they like cans.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit tougher for some cats. So we say add a little 25%.
Yeah,
and
sprinkle it on
50%.
top. Exactly.
But what we recommend is that you do it warm water in the cat food, mix it up, kind of mushy, and they love that.
That's great. It's important to talk about that kill temperature because a lot of your raw food, a lot of people come to me and say, my cat won't eat it. And I'm like, it's too cold. Let's try the freeze dried. And then they come back, oh my God, my cat loved it.
And then once they get a taste for it, then they can also go in the frozen section.
If people wanted more information, about your product, where would they go to get that information from you?
We have a new revamped website. So they can go on our website, stellachewy.com, find out everything they want to know about that.
If anybody has any questions about the products, you can also come to TrailBlazer Pet Supply. We have a lot of amazing staff and they're very well knowledgeable. Come down, we have free samples. We could talk about the products and different proteins and get your pet on a great diet that's really going to allow them to thrive in life. So yeah, come down TrailBlazer, 752 Mangrove Avenue in the Safeway Shopping Center, or you can visit us on our website, trailblazerpetsupply.com.